So last time I did a video on the Shadowhunters, I said, what did I say? Wow, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot to digest in this show. I mean, I thought the CW was kind of cheesy and campy or whatever, but even I was not prepared for this. This is just wow. Right, yeah, that. Now, just like with pretty much any other show, maybe it's not entirely fair to judge it based on the pilot. I mean, yeah, nothing in the pilot made any sense whatsoever at all, but I mean, you know, my early videos are garbage too, so like, I get where you're coming from. So I decided to watch a little further in the series and see how things go. Let's take a walk. Last time, we learned that Clary is actually a shadow hunter, and her mom has something called the Immortal Cup that everyone wants for reasons that probably aren't that important anyway. The main conflict of this story is between the Shadowhunters and their sworn enemy, the Circle. Jace, this guy here, takes Clary and Simon, this guy, into their secret headquarters inside a huge Gothic church cathedral thing because, you know, when you're trying to stay secret and be discreet, you gotta do it in style, am I right? Now, Jace wants to take Clary somewhere, I guess, but Simon refuses to leave her side.
And I'm the only person who knows the truth is missing, so I don't care about your rules or what's forbidden. There's gotta be someone out there who can tell us why they've taken my mother.
There is. Coming?
Yeah.
No, not you.
Hey, we're a package deal.
Yeah.
There are runes all over the training room floor that would kill your Monday boyfriend.
He's not my...
We're just friends.
Best friends. Best friends. Best friends.
Friend zoned.
Ultimately, Simon stays behind with Isabel while Jace takes Clary off to wherever it is that they're going. After this, Simon and Isabel share a moment in some random bedroom somewhere.
So, what happens to humans if they're ruined?
They usually die.
Right. So the rune on Clary's neck.
A healing rune. Jace used it to save her life.
What makes Jace so special?
Fastest, strongest, fiercest.
Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Understands every single episode of Rick and Morty with his 200 IQ. Able to pick up an acoustic guitar at a party and not try to play Wonderwall.
Now, flashing sideways, Jace and Clary meet up with a former Circle member, and we find out that Clary has had her memories wiped by a warlock, and I mean, who hasn't been there before, am I right? That night, Clary and Isabel have the most out-of-place conversation.
So, you, Alec, and Jace are, what, like family?
Translation, you want to know Jace and I are a thing.
Why would I care?
Because you do. Don't worry. In every way, he's like my brother.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop you right there. Are you really talking about this right now? Clary's mom is missing. She just found out she's a shadow hunter. Her memory was wiped by a warlock. There's a secret society controlling demons and snatching people up left and right. And your question is Jace single? You don't think there might be a few more important things you could talk about right now? Like literally anything else? Besides, let's be honest here, okay? Jace looks like the kind of guy who acts all like tough and stoic and all that, but then you go over to his house and he's like, "Can I smell your feet?" Anyway, in order to undo Clary's very convenient amnesia, apparently there's only one option.
What about my memories? They can't just be gone.
There is another option.
Absolutely not.
I'm not afraid of the Silent Brothers.
Who are the Silent Brothers?
They're shadow hunters with superior powers.
You possess the ability to recover memories.
Process that can also kill you. So there's that. We've broken at least 18 Clave rules, and now you want to go to the City of Bones? There's no way. I won't allow it.
You know, I get that this show is all like dark and gothic and all that, but like everyone's throwing around all these bizarre terms like it's totally normal. We're shadow hunters fighting the Circle. We're the Silent Brothers in the City of Bones. Like, can't there just be one dude who's like, "Hi, I'm Bob from accounting. Y'all want some licorice?" So they go off to the
City of Bones
to meet with the Silent Brothers.
If something goes wrong, if something happens to her, that's on us. You know that, don't you?
And you know exactly what had happened if Valentine gets the cup before we do. She's lost everything, Alec. I know exactly what that feels like.
Yeah, this one time in like 3rd grade, I brought my Pokemon cards to school and the teacher took them away. So, who's the real victim here?
How are you not ultra freaked out by all of this?
I guess I just always felt like there was something missing. Some void I couldn't quite explain. Things are finally starting to make sense.
You know, usually when that happens, people just like get a new haircut or they start going to like yoga or something, but like no one's ever like, "I feel like something's missing in my life, so time to put on some leather pants and fight demons." Now after this, they go into the
City of Bones.
Jace gives us probably my favorite line in the entire show.
What's that?
It's Witchlight. We carry remind us that light can be found in even the darkest of places.
Okay, dude, yeah. It's a rock that glows in the dark. All right, got it, thanks.
Is that meant to be the Mortal Cup?
Yeah,
What's that say?
it's the Shadowhunter Creed.
All right, let's see here. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. What the heck? Eventually, they meet up with the Silent Brothers and they do their Silent Brother thing, and we learn that Clary's father is actually the leader of the Circle. Now, while this is all going on, Simon and Isabel have another moment in a van this time, but Simon gets kidnapped.
Where's Simon?
Where's Simon?
I told him to stay in the van. I've searched everywhere. He's gone? I can't find him.
I'm afraid Simon's coming with us.
No! No, he's not a part of this!
And it'll be my pleasure to kill you unless you return him.
Careful. We'd be violating the Accords.
I'm afraid your sidekick's quite right. The Night Children have broken no laws.
The Night Children? Okay, let me get this straight. We got Shadowhunters, the Circle, Warlocks, Shapeshifters, Demons. Now we got Night Children. I mean, I don't know about you, but this sounds like the greatest episode of Legends of the Hidden Temple ever. You know, in a way, every teen drama is kind of about fantasy fulfillment, I guess. And that might sound a little weird, but just go with me for a second. We have Clary, a regular girl just trying to get into art school, and suddenly she learns that she's really important for some reason. She meets Jace, a handsome dude with like perfect hair and brooding and stoic, but he has a sensitive side that he only shows to you. Simon is a bumbling, awkward nerd who meets Isabel, and of course Isabel, you know, looks like this, and she immediately falls for him because, as she puts it, he's nerd hot.
Oh, and Simon is kind of nerd hot.
There's a lot of things going on in this show, right? You got magic runes, shapeshifters, leather pants that don't make people sweat or chafe. I mean, hey, you know, that's fine. But this right here is the most unbelievable part of the whole show, okay? You're not pulling the wool over my eyes this time, Freeform. No, but really, this show, so far at least, seems to be suffering from a surprisingly common problem with this kind of show. It's trying to do too much with too many things too quickly. Like, just a few episodes in, we're already introduced to like 6 different groups, and more characters just keep on coming every 5 minutes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy attractive people in leather just as much as the next guy, but after just a few episodes, I mean, you know, I'll say this, take it or leave it. In almost every way, this show is one of the most over-the-top teen shows I think I've ever seen. Hey, guess what? This video is sponsored by NordVPN. You ever stop and think about how much of your personal data you put out there on the internet, like pretty much every day? I mean, at this point, the internet's as necessary as like your house or your apartment or whatever. And you wouldn't just leave the front door unlocked all day, right? Or even if it is locked, you wouldn't just let everybody know where you lived. That sounds like a really bad idea. With a VPN, you can protect yourself, kind of like how, you know, the people in Shadowhunters, they conveniently make themselves like invisible or whatever it is they do. You can do the same thing with NordVPN. And hey, if you use my link, nordvpn.com/AlexMyers, and I know some of you out there listen to these videos while doing other things, that's fine. So that's nordvpn.com/AlexMeyers, or you can go to nordvpn.com and just put in my code AlexMyers, all one word, and get 77% off a new plan. With NordVPN, you can connect to any of thousands of servers in over 60 countries, use that information as you will, and it's not just for desktop or laptop. NordVPN supports Android and iOS. And if you're not really all that tech savvy, maybe a little intimidated by virtual networks and all that, they have a lightweight, super easy to install Chrome browser extension that secures you in just seconds. Again, use my link nordvpn.com/AlexMyers, or for you audio listeners out there, I see you, I appreciate you. That's nordvpn.com/AlexMeyers, or you can just go to nordvpn.com and put in my code AlexMyers, all one word, and get 77% off today. You know, a fun little trivia fact for those of you new people here, fun for me, maybe you don't care. The reason why I even have my little character eating popcorn with Charlie watching the footage, like watching the TV show, the reason why I even do that is actually because of Shadowhunters Part 1. If you go back and watch that, that's when I first started showing myself watching the footage. And the reason why I think is kind of funny, when I was uploading that video, it just kept getting hit with that content stuff they have to deal with. It was actually the fight scene near the end of the video. And no matter how I edited it or what I did, it just kept getting claimed and hit with, you know, the typical BS stuff you have to deal with. And I was like, I don't want to just remove this part. Like, I want to use it, but like, I keep getting hit. What can I do? And so I decided to just put myself in front of the footage as a way of hopefully getting around it, and it worked. Now it's just like a staple of every video where, like, you know, it's me eating popcorn watching Charlie. And for those of you, you know, new subscribers, new viewers, maybe that's all you know, but there was a time when I didn't do that, and the reason I even did it in the first place was out of necessity, not really because of any like cleverness on my part. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and share these videos with your friends, your family, anyone you think would enjoy it. Don't forget to follow Charlie on Instagram, Charlie Meets Pumpkin. Follow me on Twitter, send me a message, send me a DM, whatever. I try to respond to everything I get. Check out the Patreon, just $5 a month. You get like behind the scenes type of stuff. You get thumbnails, you get early drafts of the script. You get to know kind of some behind the scenes stuff, what's going on, little, things here and there. Check out the Discord if you're interested. Buy some merch if you're so inclined. Supports the channel, really appreciate it. And above all else, guys, have a good day. And I'll see you all next time.